It was nice that we kept quiet once again for today, but some subtle changes to our weather setup have actually made today a little more tolerable, if only a little, compared to the past few days. First and foremost, can't deny it looks nice still from Indigo Sky Casino and Resort outside of Seneca, Missouri. Now today, we did not have to go into the mid-90s like we saw the other day. Granted, we had to start warm and kind of muggy again, right around 80 degrees, but with a good south breeze gusting close to 30, if not a little above that at times throughout the day, mixed up the sun's rays, and that meant we could only take advantage of the sun and not to get us into the lower 90s. It's baby steps, but we'll certainly take it compared to the mid-90s we've seen over the past few days for afternoon highs. Plus, dry air upstairs was mixing down throughout the course of the day, so that cut back on the humidity a little bit. So a lot of us did not have to deal with heat advisories today, but for our very far northern areas like Lynn and Bates County, closer to Kansas City, it's still going to be warm and muggy tonight and hot and humid enough tomorrow with heat indices up there pushing back over triple digits. So that's going back into effect until 8 o'clock Wednesday evening. Right now, though, 7th and range line here, warm and muggy, but thankfully at least not too terribly muggy. It's 81 in Joplin, feels like 84 with that dew point sitting in the upper 60s. Most of us are hovering right around 80 degrees, but you factor in those dew points, it still feels like the mid 80s across much of the area. But I do expect us to drop back into the upper 70s tonight while we stay quiet. It got a little bit active, though, to the west, especially west of Salina and between Colby, Kansas and north central Kansas. That's where we had some isolated potent thunderstorms get going. That's hinting at our next cold front. That's going to try to change things up a little bit for some over the next day and a half. That cold front trying to come at us with a couple upper level lows, pushing that frontal boundary close to us for the next few days. But you'll see overall in the extended forecast, this upper level high is going to win out, and it'll definitely make it feel like summer going into the extended forecast. But at least for tonight, we could keep things dry, if I can speak correctly. We will see partly cloudy skies take over during the overnight, but we'll stay dry. Lows dropping back into the upper 70s, and we're dry throughout much of the day tomorrow. Couple that with that south wind back in action at 10 to 20 gusts near 30. That'll take us from 77 in the morning, 87 by noon, highs near 91. It could feel like the mid to maybe some upper 90s with the little bit of humidity that we'll have in place for tomorrow. But more humidity will get pulled in from the south along the approaching cold front. You can see how it wants to spark some isolated storms, trying to clip our northern counties as we go into late Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. But the front doesn't sweep on through. In fact, it stays to the north and we stay hot with highs back close to the mid 90s, and it could certainly feel like the triple digits once again by the time we go into Thursday. Plan on staying hot though in the extended forecast because this upper level high remains in control. I do want to point out though, a weakness in the ridge for Saturday could allow for some more isolated storms to sneak in late Saturday afternoon into Saturday night, but it, again, won't scrub out the heat or the humidity. 91 tomorrow, 93 Thursday, 94 Friday. We'll stay mainly in the lower to middle 90s throughout much of early next week now, but hopefully by the time we hit Sunday morning, we can get rid of some of this humidity to at least drop us back into the 70s, lower 70s by that point.
That'll be welcome relief.
Yeah, a little relief during the night could certainly help.
You bet. Thanks, Nick.